We are so back because two massive news regarding the Trump situation just came out. Just look what happened.
This is Charles Schwab. It's not just a company, it's actually an individual. And he made $2.5 billion today, and he made 900 million. That's not bad. He's in financial.
If you did not understand what this means, I'm sorry to break it, but we all got scammed big time. This whole entire thing is literally a full-on bluff. Just look at the S&P 500 graph right now. If we just take a look at what happened, Trump announces all the tariffs, everything crashes. Here he tells his buddies to buy all the stock and basically get rich. And then instantly he drops all the tariffs for the EU and everything just jumps up again. Now after all of that, he started announcing 145% tariffs, 245% tariffs, absolute madness. The whole thing he's doing, it's literally a scarcity tactic. He did the same exact thing with TikTok. It was off for like a day or so, and then the next day it got unbanned again. If you go on your phone, TikTok still works. Everybody thought TikTok is gonna be dead by now. And now he's using the same exact strategy to literally just manipulate the market. Look at this website. It's called Fear Greed Meter. This shows the fear versus greed index our economy is in right now. So green is greed, so everybody's buying right now, and red is fear, meaning everybody's super scared to buy, everybody's selling, and everybody's panicking. This is what he did. Obviously, stock is gonna crash, and then again, he's gonna do something, so it's gonna go up. And when this meter gets to this level of extreme fear, which we're in right now, this is the best time ever to go against the mainstream. Because Trump obviously knows what's going to happen. I guarantee he and all of his buddies are buying like crazy right now. And I'm going to explain to you exactly what this means for dropshipping in a second. But first, let's go back in time and look at the S&P 500 when the whole cough virus started. Here it started, everything crashed, and then it took some time and it just got all up again. Now, I hope you see the pattern here. We have a massive crash and it goes up. Here, we have the same exact thing right now. Massive crash. Guess what's going to happen next? And I think Andrew Tate said it best. Let me show you the video.
Basics of economics state that even giving money to the poor, it ends up back in the hands of the rich. There's no way to stop the rich getting richer. I've already explained this before, but I remember when they did the stimulus checks, and they passed out all this free money to everyone. Like, oh, he's giving money for the poor. Yeah, but what do those poor people spend that money on? Well, Amazon stock tripled because they all went to Amazon. So Jeff Bezos got richer, right? But the fact is that there's less companies than there are people. All those $1,400 checks amongst all those people at the bottom ended up in the hands of a few companies, and the rich got richer, and you can't stop it. Doesn't matter if those people invested their money, doesn't matter if they bought stocks, doesn't matter if they bought crypto, doesn't matter if they bought a house, whatever. The people who have the assets and have the companies and have the control are always going to end up getting control of the currency, and they're always going to be richer. So that's kind of how it works. And it's getting worse and worse. It's have-nots and have-yots.
So what does all of this actually mean for you as a dropshipper? Well, first of all, we have to calm down. This whole situation is temporary. I'm telling you right now, there's not going to be 245% tariffs from China to the US for long. Now think about it. If you're just starting out right now, what is your main thought seeing all of these Trump news? The main thought you have is, let me not start. This all seems too risky. And you know who else has that thought? Every other dropshipper. Everyone's afraid to start right now. And this is literally the one time where you can actually stand out and do everything the right way. Now, most people also forget one thing. Trump already added tariffs in 2018. E-com sales worldwide tripled since then, all right? Nothing bad happened. It was all good. Now, because every day there's new updates and new crazy things he's saying and China is saying, everything is a mess right now. So the only thing we can do here is just keep going as usual until things are clear. We have two options, and I want to be realistic. Option one is the whole thing is a bluff. Option two is the whole thing is not a bluff. If it's a bluff, it's all good. Now let's talk about this whole option of this not being a bluff. I think that one of the main things you have to understand is everything always balances out. Habib said it best.
I hope they have conditioning inside the arena because it's gonna be so hot. Beginning of September, it's gonna be so hot in Emirates. But it's okay. It's gonna be so hot for my opponent too. It's gonna be so hot and long night for my opponent. This is my plan.
If this all plays out, everyone's affected. And I can promise you one thing. If this actually plays out, there will be some absolutely insane new opportunity that is gonna work for some people and not work for most. A few days ago, China said probably the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. And this just shows what kind of opportunities can arise. Look at this.
China's about to go nuclear on American intellectual property, and they are not messing around. So intellectual property rights on American design products is really key to allowing America to sell premium products globally. So think iPhone, think Dyson vacuum cleaners, think Microsoft Word. So until recently, China has actually put in restrictions on copying of American goods, mostly to meet international trade regulation. But a couple of days ago at the China State Council meeting, they basically said, we don't care anymore. If you put in tariffs on us, we are just going to open the doors for IP infringement. We're going to copy everything that American businesses create, and we're just going to sell it at like 5 cents onto the dollar. Essentially saying that we're going to undercut all of your products. They're going to become worthless, and the rest of the world is going to benefit.
If something like this right here happens, we're back at 2013 dropshipping. If we would be able to sell Chinese iPhones for $200, as dropshippers, we have the entire infrastructure to be the very first people to actually resell these Chinese products. So again, that could be one opportunity. And by the way, this is also something which gives China massive leverage. If they actually start pushing this, they have so much more leverage against Trump than he ever thought. Now, whether it's going to be specifically this opportunity or something else where you ship from the US to the US or some other country or some other thing, there's going to be a massive gap in the market. All right, there's going to be a lot of people who have no idea what to do, and there's going to be some people who are going to capitalize on this opportunity. And I'm telling you right now, if this whole thing plays out, we will see some opportunity which is going to be the craziest thing we've ever seen in our whole entire lifetime as dropshippers. And one example for that could be reselling Chinese iPhones. All right, that would be insane. Now, the question is, how do you prepare for something like that? And the real answer is marketing. It doesn't matter what kind of opportunity will start going now. If you're starting out and you're a beginner and you have no idea about anything, that opportunity is going to be kind of wasted and worthless to you, because you're going to start with doing a bunch of mistakes and you have no idea what you're doing, and it's not going to work for you. So if you go into that new thing knowing the fundamentals, knowing marketing, knowing how to go viral on social media, knowing how to make really good ads, knowing how to make extremely high converting landing pages, knowing the basics of marketing, you will actually be able to succeed. Now, your skills will obviously stay. And this is, in my opinion, the main thing you have to be focusing on right now. It doesn't matter if this whole thing is a bluff or not a bluff. In both cases, the only thing you have to be doing right now is learning marketing. And the easiest way of doing that is just actually doing dropshipping instead of just watching from afar and watching YouTube videos like this one. And I'm telling you this, I know for a fact, if this plays out and there's going to be the new craziest opportunity ever, you're going to think the same exact thing as you're thinking right now with Bitcoin. Why didn't I invest in Bitcoin in 2013? This is the same exact thing. Massive changes always create crazy opportunities. During the cough virus, we saw how insane it was to sell masks or to open some sort of testing center. It was insane. These opportunities just arise in chaos, and we are in a period of chaos right now. And I can tell you, it doesn't matter what Trump does to the tariffs, whatever it's going to happen. If somebody has back pain, they will still buy a product against back pain. All right, the back pain does not go away. People will still get babies. You're still going to be able to sell baby products. People still will have dogs and cats, and problem-solving products will always be needed. There's always going to be space, and there's going to be less people selling, meaning that there's a massive opportunity. But this is the scenario where it's not a bluff, and in my opinion, it is a bluff. So again, right now, no one wants to start dropshipping, which should always instantly tell you it's the perfect time. The fear-greed index says it all. Every time no one wants to buy Bitcoin and no one's talking about it, that's where you should buy. I currently make over $1 million a month with my dropshipping stores, and I really know how to make these things work. We also have a mentorship program where we just teach you one-on-one how to find winning products, how to go viral, how to make high converting ads, and how to make really good landing pages to just actually start making legit money with dropshipping. If you're interested in working with me in a one-on-one mentorship program, click the link below, sign up for a call, and we're going to see if everything is a good fit.